In this video, I'll show you how to supercharge your OneNote productivity with keyboard shortcuts. I've used OneNote for 20 years and I also used to work on the team and I know a lot of time-saving tips. So let's get started. The first area we're going to do is formatting shortcuts. So I'm here in OneNote Windows Desktop and I have some list items. One of my favorites that I use almost every day is Control Period to add a bullet point. So if I select these other items and I do Control Period, they're all bulleted. Now, similarly, I also use the one for numbering a lot. So if I select those list items and do Control / it turns on the numbers. And if I do Tab, it'll indent. I do Shift Tab, it'll go back. Now, if I want to make them go away, I've got my numbers. I just do Control / again, and they disappear. Another nice one is the ability to do the headings. So up here, you've got these different headings, styles, and there are some shortcuts for that as well. So I'll select list item and do Control Alt 1 and it puts in heading 1. If I do Control Alt 2, heading style 2, and Control Alt 3 and 4, etc. Now another nice shortcut that I like to use a lot, let's say there's a bunch of formatting, I've got bold and underlined and strike through and all sorts of stuff. Let's say I want to remove all the formatting from these OneNote list items or just any text in OneNote. I will select those three and do Control-Shift-N and all formatting is removed from those list items and it puts it back kind of in that plain text looking mode. The last formatting shortcut, I'll show one that I use almost every day. Let's say I select formatting here and I want to change the font size with just the keyboard. Control-Shift-P puts the focus right up here on the font size. Now if I just type 28 and hit enter, now it makes it really big. Control-Shift-P, go back. Let's make it 14. It's a really fast way to change the font size. Next up is tables. So a really quick way to make a table is just type some text. So we're going to have column 1 and hit tab, and it makes another column to your table right there. We'll do a couple more. So I've quickly tabbed across my tables. If I hit enter, it'll make a new line. Now, if I do Alt enter, it actually makes the line without making a divider. So if I want to have a couple Alt enters in there, I can make my table a little bit longer like that. Now I'll do a couple more enters right here. So I'm making my table. Now, if you really want to impress your friends, this next shortcut is one of my very favorites. I've known it for years and it still blows people's minds. So I'm going to add a quick row. Here's the bottom row. And I want to move this little row all the way up to the top without doing a cut and copy and paste and all that type of stuff. All you need to do is do Alt Shift up arrow and it moves that table up. So if I do Alt Shift up, 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 now it's at the top. And if I do Alt Shift down arrow, down arrow, down arrow, I can take it back down to the bottom. It also works with list items. So I'm going to call this list item bottom, Alt Shift up, 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 up. At the top, Alt Shift down, 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 down. So that's a super cool one for tables or just any old lists in OneNote. Another common one is a trick to select all the text on a page. So I'm going to copy this and let's say I've got all these different pieces of text on a page. And instead of trying to select it all like this with my mouse, I just want to use the keyboard. So if you do Control A, it selects that first line. If you do Control A twice, like this, Control A twice, it selects this whole chunk. But if I want to select all the chunks on the page, you do Control A 3 times in a row. Control A, and now everything is selected and I can move that or copy it or do whatever I want. So that Control A 3 times in a row. Another handy keyboard shortcut moving on is to go full screen on a page. So if I want to go full screen and just take notes, make all the UI go away, I hit F11 and that puts OneNote into full screen mode. Hit F11 again, everything comes back. Now we're going to show some page and section manipulation. So to add a new page really easily, just do Control N and there's a new page added right here at the bottom. Now let's say I want to add a page directly under top keyboard shortcuts. I don't want it to go to the bottom. Put your focus here and do Control Alt N and it goes directly below. So there's my new page. But now I want to make a sub page, so an indented page. An indented page looks like this where it's indented. So I can collapse it like that. So is there a way to do that with the keyboard? I'm going to delete this one here. We'll go back and now I'm going to do Control Alt Shift N and it makes an indented page. Next up is navigating sections with just your keyboard. So the sections are these little tabs over here on the left. So if I do Control Tab, it'll go down to the next section. So I'm doing Control Tab like that. If I do Control Shift Tab, it goes back up. So now I'm navigating up the sections. So Control Tab for down, Control Shift Tab back up on your sections. If I want to make a new section, just do Control T, and there it created a new section. Let's say I want to move a page. So normally I might have to right click and choose move or copy, but you can see Control Alt M. So I'm going to do Control Alt M, and it brings up the move and copy to pages dialog. We'll close this. Now, hopefully many of you know the most famous OneNote shortcut of all, which is the Windows Shift S. That's the screen capture. That's been around forever. So that pulls up screen capture. I can just take a nice little snip here. It puts it onto the clipboard and I can paste it. So Windows Shift S, that's a great one. Now another one is Control Shift M. That opens up a sticky note. So the sticky note's right here. If I do Control Shift M, that brings up a new sticky note. And I can add text to it, I can ink on it, or I can even do a screen clipping. And we'll close this. Docking OneNote to take notes is also super useful. And there's a shortcut to put OneNote into docked mode. If I do Control Alt D, OneNote docks to the right and Word comes up on the left-hand side. And I'm ready to take notes against this Word document. If I want to undo that, just do Control Alt D and OneNote pops back again. And we'll just hit the old F11 to go back into normal mode. Another handy shortcut is to pull up the search dialog really easily. Just do Control E and it pops it open right here. You can find on Control F really easily as well. I'll close that. Tags are really handy. You can see all of your tags right here, and there are some easy shortcuts. You can see those little control keys. So to add a to-do, Control 1. We'll go to the next one, Control 2 for important, Control 3 for a question mark, Control 4 to highlight, Control 5 to do a different type of highlighting. And if I want to turn all those off, I just select and do Control 0, and that will untag anything. There's also some nice ones for Outlook tasks right here. Control Shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as well as Control Shift K. So if I want to do creating a task for, let's see, today, right here, Control Shift 1, that will create a task and sync it to Outlook. If I want to create a task, Control Shift 2, that will make it for tomorrow. And again, this week, next week for Control Shift 3, 4, and 5, etc. If I want to create the current date really quickly, all I need to do is Alt Shift D and it puts in the date. If I want to insert the current time, Alt Shift T, and to insert the date and time simultaneously, Alt Shift F will give you both. And wrapping up the old syncing, if you want to force a sync right now, if you just do Shift F9, syncing, you can see the little icon appears, that will start syncing your notebook. So Shift F9. Hopefully that gives you a really good sense of how to be more efficient with your OneNote shortcuts. I'm going to be putting a full table on this video in the description so you can download these in a PDF format and have them available at any old time. If you want to keep up with all the latest Microsoft updates and tips and tricks, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get all the latest videos that I post.